booty, having some booty, was more important than drinking water, man. I like booty.
Don't hide your wives. Don't even hide your kids. But you know what you do need to hide? Your own butt. Because today we are talking about a booty connoisseur. We all know who it is. The man, the myth, the legend. The booty warrior, Fleece Johnson. Now, y'all, before we start the video, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment if you do really like the video. If not, and if you like the video and you don't, the booty warrior is coming for your ass. But today, we are looking at the Booty Warrior's interview on No Jumper. Fleece Johnson on his first time sleeping with a man in prison. Let's roll this shit.
So when you just told that story about that guy trying to molest you, and that you basically may or may not have killed him. When do you first take interest in another man and actually go about breaking another guy down? Break down that scenario.
Hey, breaking another guy down.
Well, every time they bring sissies into prison, I was the one that'll run my mouth to them, cuss them out, tell them they were dirty and nasty. That I hope God I take them and put them in bundles of
what the
burn
fuck?
all this stuff. And then they brought one in. He was.
Did this man just unlock a secret flirting technique? Gay LGBTQRSYTZUB. Please tell me, is this a secret technique? Is Fleece Johnson leaking the game? You gotta talk shit and nasty to him. You gotta be like, man, fuck you. I wish you a blah 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 blah. And then you slowly creep in their mind, bro. And you get friendly with them. And that's how you take their ass. Get they butt.
Man,
come on now. Come on now, huh?
And he had a big old butt like Serena Williams.
Whoa.
And he was real nice. He said, can I talk to you? I said, no, you can't say nothing to me, fag.
Oh.
You know, all day he said, what did I do to you? I said, shut up. And then one day I was in the shower by myself. I usually like taking showers when nobody's in there. You know, I don't want to go through all that old.
We all know why you like to take showers by yourself, Fleece, because you could not control yourself. You were an animal back in the day. You would take not just prisoners, but the guards too. Oh, lordy. Animal. We all know why you took showers by yourself.
Shit.
What? What were you scared of in the shower?
Everybody coming to see, in the prison I was in, they had this thing called saltpeter. You ever heard of that?
Saltpeter?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is that? I
fuck?
forget.
What's that?
It's supposed to something you put in the food. It's supposed to make it to where you can't get aroused.
Right, yeah.
But if you put too much, it'll have
They're
the
putting
reverse
that
effect.
shit
Everybody's
people's-
hard, right?
What?
Oh, wow.
So they had sissies working in the kitchen, and they was deliberately putting more to get everybody hard and rocked up all the time, right? So every time you stand up,
Nah, Fleece, nah, bro. Just cause yo ass was a demon in the prison, I don't mean that they were trying to, bro. No. We I don't think that's true, bro. I need to look. There's no way. Tell me in the comments if that's true, bro. That is crazy. They were on purposely trying to get people to be horned up and stuff. So they go crazy for each other. God damn. The more I live life, the more I realize how gay the world is. I ain't gonna lie. Not trying to be rude, but the Spartans were gay. The Greeks were gay. The best armies in the world were gay. The Spartans were my favorite too. That shit broke my heart when I heard that two Spartans made love to each other. You know why they made love to each other? Because it deepened their bonds as brothers, right? If you're fighting with your lover, you're gonna fight so much harder. And that shit ruined my childhood, man. I saw 300, they were the manliest of men. But wait, hold up. What's more manly than fucking another man? That's the philosophical question of the day. What is more manly than fucking another man? The world will not be able to answer that. But I might. And I don't think there's anything more manly than that. Honestly, thinking about it, there is nothing more manly than that. Ooh, Fleece Johnson might be the manliest man of all. I'm just saying.
shit is rocked up. So I'm in the shower, and this dude come in, this little gay dude. I didn't know he was in and I was washing I had a lot of hair then. I was washing my
Fleece, you
hair.
never had hair,
And I
bro.
heard somebody say, when I turned around and looked, I seen him from the back, and that soap was going down his back and going through the crack of his that big old bubble ass of his. I said, "Oh God!" And I'm hard,
What?
so I'm like,
What we? What?
I said, "I'm him." I said, "He's scared of me already."
Unc found his prey. He found his prey, and he's going in to attack. But we don't need all these details, please. We don't need these. I get you the booty warrior, but we don't need them, man. We don't need them. What the hell, man? Oh, I did not sign up for this.
So
I did.
I said, "I'm gonna take his chance." So I went in back of him. I said, "Hey," he said, "Yeah." I said, "Can I get some at?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "If you tell somebody, I'm gonna beat you to death." I said, "I want you to know it. Anybody you tell," he said, "I ain't gonna say nothing." So that was the first time I ever come was in a man. And I almost blacked out, man. My whole body just went numb. I said, "Ooh, is this what it feels like?" And so I wanted it again and again.
Wait, but
And
so
then,
was this guy gay?
yeah, he was already gay.
Okay, so this didn't take any convincing on.
He was blacked out, bro. Blacking out. Like I get like, oh, that was a sensation of a lifetime, but almost blacking out. There's no way. I never even felt that, bro. First time I did, bro. I didn't even feel close to that. I was like, oh shit, that was cool as fuck. But this man almost blacked out. He was shaking. Oh, Fleece. Oh, okay. The fuck?
On your part.
Nah, he came in prison gay, and he wanted to be respected. And there was a lot of people wanting him. They were trying to fight over him to get him. They was offering him like tens and twenties of thousands of dollars.
Damn.
That type of money
To be their boyfriend?
Damn.
Yeah, see, when you think of prison, they had one guy in there that I protected, and he
$20,000 for a girl, for a man, acts like a girl in prison. Booty was more important than water. Booty was more important than food. Booty was the most important thing in prison. Please. You were lying, brother. That booty. Damn, what does that tell you about our prison systems, man? We making people turn to animals out here. And then when they get out, they gotta pretend like none of that happened. We're starving people. We're turning them into animals. I see why the refund rate's so high, bro. We turn these bros into animals. Damn.
He got 387 acres of land. He got over 150 heads of cattle. He got all that. He was never been in trouble, but came home one day and caught his wife with another man and killed both of them. So they sent him to prison.
What?
You got a lot of people in prison that is filthy rich.
Oh, okay.
They made a mistake where they killed somebody
Gotcha.
through some type of jealous relationship. But when they come to prison, they need somebody to protect them because they got a lot of money. And so, people were trying to fight over him, but the third time I him, I got caught. Some dude caught me pulling out of him, and he was one in can that I know he gonna run his mouth, so I might well go on and fight him right now. And
Bro, you got caught pulling out, bro. You got caught being done. And then you gotta fight brothers in prison because they gonna rats talking about Fleece hit that. Like, bro, what kind of zoo we running over here? What kind of penitentiary is this? Come on, what the fuck?
I popped him in the mouth. So when I came out of the hole, everybody was coming to me. They said, "Man, you in the game?" I said, "Yeah, I'm in the game, and I don't care what y'all think, right?" But I didn't know nothing about sex, right?
I guess respect.
Right. Because this is your first time with it.
Yeah. And that boy that he started getting paranoid. So I was gambling one day, and he whispered in my ear, said, I want to tell you something. I said, what is it, baby? He said, I've been to the doctor. I said, what's it?
He's pregnant. He's pregnant. No, no, Fleece. No, you got it pregnant now. No.
What's wrong? He said, I'm pregnant.
What the fuck? No, I was fucking around. What the fuck? Bro, I'm not a pre-watch merchant, man. What the hell? Bro, what the fuck? There is no way. Bro, nah, bro. This has gotta be a lie, bro. No.
Imagine being able to
and
build
the
an app with
fucking
your name on
ad.
it just
Oh,
by thinking
I'm
about
sorry.
it. Meet Base
I'm not that
44,
cool yet,
a
man.
complete AI creation
Woo.
platform.
What the
Describe
fuck?
what you
I'm
Man, I
dying.
went nuts. I actually thought that I got him pregnant, right? 'Cause I didn't know nothing about sex.
Fleece
right?
is a dumbass, bro.
I said,
What
oh,
the
God
fuck?
damn. I said, look, man, somebody take my hand over. I picked him up in my arm and swung him around. I said, did they tell you if it's a boy or a girl? He said, no, not yet. And so
What the
it got
fuck?
so bad that the warden at the prison had me brought to his office. And I said, look, warden, I know I can't keep the child here at the prison, so I'm wondering
Bro, either way, you told the
if
warden,
y'all can
bro.
put my child somewhere where
What
I
the
can get
fuck?
some visitational rights. And he just looked at me like saying he's sick, you know. And he had a therapist and this lady, she said, well, I want to talk to you, Mr. Johnson. I said, about what?
Fuck.
She said, about your child. I said, what about my child? You don't have. I said, look, man, who's this bitch? And I'm ready to go off, right?
The fuck?
And it took me a day to take me through a whole bunch of mental stuff before I realized that
That's crazy, bro. This
he
man
wasn't
knew
pregnant 'cause he
nothing.
put
This man
something
knew
up under his.
he knew nothing about how babies are made. Nobody sad my boy Fleece down talking about the birds and the bees in the trees. When a mama kangaroo loves a daddy kangaroo very, very much. Some of y'all probably haven't had that convo yet. But nah, bro, that's crazy. This man thought he got his. Not trying to be not politically correct, but his boyfriend, his side piece, pregnant, and at least this man. Hey, you know what? I give it to Fleece. He wanted to be a good dad. He was willing to be a stand-up father. He's a stand-up father in jail, but he wanted to be a stand-up father. Let's clap it up for him. Good job, Fleece. You know, I respect that, Fleece. I respect that.
T-shirt and made his belly big. And when I tried to touch it, he said, get away from me. Don't you touch it. You ain't got the right to touch this baby. Because you the one to say you didn't want it, and you let everybody tell you I wasn't pregnant. But nigga, you looking at my stomach right now. What you think now? I cried everything, man.
So he was just on some crazy shit, or was he
hustling
just
your
looking for
shit.
attention?
He wanted to be a woman so bad.
Oh wow.
That he staged that little scene right there.
Damn,
But
that's his first one
A lot
too.
of mental stuff, but it didn't stop her.
That's one of the craziest things I ever heard. Was there when you first had sex with this man in the showers? Was there any part of you that just felt kind of disgusted by having had sex with a man, or was it just pure happiness?
Yeah, that's the first time. Once you do it, the first thing is anger. You get anger at yourself. You'll be like, man, I can't believe I.
Once you bust that nut, a lot of times you feel different, even with a woman.
Yeah, man. I felt angry. I felt like angry, and then I kept thinking about how good it made me feel, though. You know.
Damn, so this is a turning point.
Him, man. As shit. I didn't know nothing about sex except that, I got to take care of my wife. And And I went nuts over him.
If you haven't checked out everything
All
420
right.
yet, you are definitely
All right,
missing
man.
out. From
What
glass
the fuck?
gear to infused sweets,
What
they've got
the fuck? We're watching another one. We're keeping it going.
Take it all.
We're
Fridges,
keeping it going.
dishwashers,
I'm
dressers,
disgusted, but
drawers,
fuck it.
couches,
This is
mattresses, bed
entertaining as
frames,
shit.
concrete, things like that.
Keep it going. Oh my god, what's going on?
how much more relief did
All
you
right.
experience having sex with other guys as opposed to just jerking off? Because maybe I'm naive, but I would feel like as a straight dude, I would always be okay with just jerking off, and that I wouldn't necessarily need to go and use another man's booty to get the
Bro,
job.
what the fuck are we asking?
Break you through something on that.
What the
It's a lot of people.
the fuck was that line of questioning now? What the hell? Adam, what? I mean, I guess I this man said, you know what? I ain't gonna leave no room for no doubt, no questions on that. I'm gonna be straight up. He basically said, so what's it like fucking dudes in jail? He didn't even try to walk around. He didn't try to tiptoe. He didn't do nothing. He didn't hit him with the Michael Jackson shimmy. You know, walk around, dance, slide, do a little cha-cha slide with that. Nah, bro, just said, so you fuck, man. So how much better is it than jerking off? Like, what?
People try to take that approach, but here's how I used to bust them out.
Oh,
Now we have
bust them out.
triple X rated magazines in prison. That people like, hey man, you want to rent that magazine now?
Rent?
Yeah, look through it. Not but hardcore sex in it. Now, well, you see penetration, cum shots and stuff like that. So I used to keep a stack of them, and you don't have to rent them.
Damn, bro. Y'all were renting out fucking hardcore magazines like it was comic books. Like we in the first grade. You'd be like, hey, yo, little Timmy, all right, hey, I'll let you borrow my comic book. I need 5 rolls of Tootsie Pops and your bologna sandwich right there. Okay, man, thank you. Make sure you return it. Like, damn, bro, I respect the hustle, but damn, that's kind of gross. Like, what if when you rent it out to somebody, like, is there like a code of conduct? Like, if the pages come back sticky, like, do you upcharge them for it? Or like, do you beat their ass because they're not supposed to be like ruining it? Like, what's the code of conduct for renting out these magazines? What if a brother can't control himself and he gets shit all over the page? Like, are you just supposed to sit there and be like, all right, well, thank you for renting? Or like, do you charge him like, all right, man, well, we got a sticky page fee. It's time to, you know, that's an extra pile of coffee, man. Bro, you ruined the whole thing, so you might as well keep this, but you gotta charge me. That is gonna be 25 packets of stamps. Like, what's the code of conduct? That's what I'm curious.
Man, you want
Larry Lawton, come down,
so
tell me.
Done been looking at. So I told dude one day. I said, look. I said, you like this one? He said, man, I love this one, boy. I said, did you get off? He said, yeah, I got off. I said, watching his dick in another man's dick in a woman, it gets you off?
Mm.
And he said, yeah. I said, so what about man? Oh, come on, nigga. You know we are. I said, hold up, bro. But
Is he trying to convince him to be gay?
Through them triple X magazines that the tendency to have sex with men was already in them.
Mm.
They got the tendency already in them. When you leave the streets, your sex drive goes with you. However you was having sex out here, it don't freeze up on you when you get locked up. You still
That's
got
facts,
that
that's
urge.
facts.
It's more powerful now. You know, and then when you go through the thing, that'll work for a little while.
What?
But it gets old.
They had to blur that,
And you in
bleep
an
it. What?
environment now where you see men walking around that is built like women.
Damn.
And flaunting themselves
Damn.
too, making their ass pop, bending over in front of you, and you like, oh my God, my woman didn't have a butt like that. you know.
Yo, what the fuck? What the fuck's going on? What's going on in these penitentiaries, man? What's going on?
Oh, you mesmerized. And so I stopped caring about what people think. I said I want him. And and I'll make my approach. Hey, can I talk to you for a minute?
Damn.
I feel like you almost ended up like there's a whole conversation, you know, about trans men, women, etc. Is a trans woman really a woman, etc. But in your mind, you're locked up for decades, and it just becomes like, is a man that different than a woman? Like for your purposes, it's not that different.
What the fuck?
Man,
Even got this man. He's like, what? He's like, Adam, what are you trying to say, brother? What are we trying to say here? Hold up, 1 sec. Hey, make sure y'all get that cherry lemonade water. Cherry lemonade. It's from Walmart. That Wally World water. Look, make sure we drink water. Delicious. Sorry, I was feeling a little chapped. My throat was a little dry. All right, let's get back into whatever the fuck this is.
to me, I never had a woman, so I didn't know the difference.
I can see how your mind would get there
Right.
as the years drag on.
Yeah, but from where I
I
look
wonder how
at it
old
now,
this man
I
was.
haven't had a
I
woman,
didn't hear about it.
and then I think back to that time. I'm just be truthful. I ain't seen a woman out here yet that had pussy as good as some ass that I had in that penitentiary.
What?
Not yet.
Wh-
And I hate to say it,
What?
but man, I had some real good butts. Booty
What?
support is what we call it in our.
Uh-huh.
You know, like if me and you knew each other on the streets, and I've been locked up a
The
while, then
fuck?
you come in, and yeah, I know your whole family and stuff. But when I sit down and talk to you, man, I'm saying, look, bro, you know, I've been locked up a while, man, and you know, I need some booty support.
Right.
You know, tell you straight out, I'm looking for booty.
That's the shit you be asking each other. But ayo, Phil, get your ass, get that nice ass over here. Hey man, you know I've been locked up in here for a while. Can I get some booty support? That's how y'all be asking each other? And we just supposed to be like, makes sense. What? Like, did you beat his ass first? Like, or did this man say, fuck it, I'm gonna help you out, my brother? Like, what? Kind of cooperate? What? What?
Support. I ain't looking for no conversation and a whole lot of riff-raffs. I want booty. I gamble. It's the main thing I did in there is gamble, fight, and booty.
Ain't no way,
And
bro.
if I ain't gambling, I'm chasing butt. And I just didn't chase any butt. I chase the best that they got in there. I don't mess with no dirty people that don't take showers, don't stay clean. I got their medical record. I get everybody's medical record before I even.
Bro, that's crazy to think, bro. This man, he did two things in prison. He gambled, and he looked for some high quality booty, some high quality booty. I mean, I guess he lives up to his name, Booty Warrior. All that interview was not for show. It was for real. The Booty Warrior is for real. Thank you, Booty Warrior. Thank you. Tired of all these phonies out here saying, I do this, I do that. Nah, you ain't as real as the Booty Warrior. The Booty Warrior is more real than you. How does that make you feel? That this man right here is the realest G out here. He's the manliest man and the realest G out here. Fleece Johnson, Booty Warrior. This is not sponsored, by the way.
Even socialize with them. You know, we can get that in the penitentiary. Get your medical files and stuff.
That's smart. That's just like the industry, really. Anyway, okay,
Facts.
so you do this interview for the news and you just kind of put everything out there. You expose all this craziness that at that time nobody in pop culture really had any kind of reference for like what was going on in prison or whatever. It's not like it was something that they were just talking. Well, maybe it was on the news a little bit, but like very rarely was this stuff ever making it to the surface where people really knew about it. It comes out, and does it just start kind of making you famous right away? And what was that like?
Now, what happened was, after I did a documentary, I didn't think none of it. They said it's going to be to help the juveniles or something. I didn't know that somebody had a real hatred of me, right?
What the
From all
fuck?
the fighting and shit
What the
throwing and
fuck?
all that, making girls quit their job.
Uh-huh.
That they done took it so personal where they going to fight me to the end. So they took, about 2 years later, a girl come to me and say, hey, Fleece, you all over TV. I said,
Damn, that's how you found out? That's
oh,
crazy.
man, you ain't gonna like it. They said they made a cartoon out of you. I said, get out of here.
Oh, the
I ain't know nothing
Boondocks.
about it, right?
How many years after you did the interview was this?
It's about a year or two.
Okay.
That's
And
crazy,
people
bro.
was telling me that they made cartoons and boondocks. I never even heard of it.
Right.
And like in prison, your TV channels is programmed in. You can't get everything y'all watch out here in prison.
Right.
Yeah, makes sense.
So
Makes
we
sense.
can't get YouTube and all that.
Yeah.
And
It's
so,
prison. Come on now.
when a lady girl told me the contents and stuff, so I started getting mad. I said, all right.
You get mad?
So they want me to look like a
You
predator.
get mad?
I said, okay.
What you
So the
mean?
fight's on. So we fighting again. So when I go up for parole, they tell me one day, you going up for parole. I done forgot about parole. I ain't never getting out. And I went in front of parole. I said, I'm gonna kill this right now because I got about 9 years left. I can do it. I went in there and I said, you know what, y'all. They said, excuse me. I said, you heard what I said. I said all
What?
that. Kiss my ass, your
What?
department.
Wait, why?
And I kicked the chair over. And I went back to my cell
This man like booty that much?
and laid in the bed. I cussed him out. So a lady
You-
come to
you
my
like booty
door
that
the
much?
same day. Her name was Skylar Grief, and she became deputy warden. She said her exact words was, I quote, she said, you the first at what you do. So I said, what you mean? She said, I never seen nobody cuss them the way you did and still get parole. I said, parole?
He still
She
got
said, yeah,
parole?
they gave you parole.
They still gave
I
him
said, when I
parole? What
go
you
home. She
mean?
said, tomorrow. So I was
What you mean they still gave him parole? What? This man wanted to stay. Let him stay. Or did they see them tapes and like, oh, this man's a menace. He cost us $1 million in mattresses, sheets, guards, booty hole. Get this man out of here. We don't care. We don't care if he's leaves screaming. We need to get this brother out of here. Damn, what the fuck?
didn't even prepare for all that. I wasn't prepared for none of that. And
Okay.
I didn't realize that somebody done had a trap set for me. So when I get out on the street, every time I put in for a job, they say, man, you a hell of a worker, but you got some stuff on the internet saying you a predator, so we got to let you go. I lost about 40 jobs going through that.
That's crazy.
And then I went in the church, and the church told me I couldn't even be a member in the church because the internet said I was
the booty warrior stuff.
a predator.
That's
I got
crazy.
kids and all that.
What?
And that happened,
Since when?
man. And so I couldn't get jobs or nothing. And then I started working under the table and stuff like that. And but then that's when I eventually hit the internet and I told my story and I gave and I do you the same way. I would give you permission through my agent
What?
to get all my criminal records, my juvenile records, my medical records to every institution, jail or prison, detention I've been to, and let you see what you can see in her. Cause I have never been charged with sexual anything, taking nothing from nobody. Never a complaint ever been lodged against me.
I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy, bro. The way he was describing it, he was like, I take butts and souls. Like he did not have no regard, no nothing. The way he said, yeah, I don't just do the prisoners. I do the cops too. Like, damn. Ain't none of them wanna fight back. Like, damn, bro. That's crazy. Like I think it's the way you made the sound, bro. I'm shocked. I'm actually shocked. I thought there was gonna be something about that. I'm shocked. Beyond shocked.
So when you take into account how I made parole, cussing people out, and that's unheard of that you can cuss them and still get parole, then go home the next day.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Unheard of. Yeah, it was a setup from the beginning. So all that stuff they put over on the internet, they put me in a position where I can scream, that ain't true, this ain't true, that ain't true. And the more I scream at, people gonna say it is. So what I did, I said, okay.
Well, okay, so my friend DJ.
But I did get a lot of booty.
Oh, damn.
Right, I believe that for sure. But okay, so I have a friend,
You
DJ
had to,
Vlad,
too.
and he's previously mentioned that at one point he was going.
You just had to throw that out there. Like, we had this whole, like, sob story. Like, man, stop making fun of me. Like, bro, like, I'm not this big predator, bro. Like, y'all need to stop, blah, blah, blah. But I still got some booty. Like, come on, man. Like, why we gotta end it off like that? Just like chill. You can say that, bro. Oh my god, this man's a clip machine. I'm not gonna lie. Fleece Johnson is a clip machine.
To interview you, he wanted to interview you, but then he basically had a realization that he didn't want to be platforming someone that he considered a. And you're basically saying that that is not an accurate description of what you were doing in there.
Right.
That's
right.
wild to say, bro.
And Vlad knows he didn't have no.
Man's gonna take your butt and make you enjoy it.
Only thing they went on was when I did my interview and said booty is more important than water in the internet. Took it and edited stuff and I had one person show me a picture of me. He said, "Man, you were swole." I said, "That's not even my body." They took my head and put it on some muscle man body.
Got that chat
yeah, I
GPT.
take booty and all this stuff. And so, but I can assure you.
Damn, bro. That's crazy.
No, I don't
Ooh.
take it. That's
Ooh.
crazy.
If you haven't checked out
All right,
Everything
man.
420 yet, you are
I enjoyed that, y'all. Hope y'all have a really amazing day. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, yada. Or he's coming for you. The booty warrior is gonna get that butt. And ain't no one gonna stop him. But yeah. J-Ron.
Safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping on shit since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless.